Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all, intermediate first year students, to the online Arabic class number 17. So far, we have completed 16 classes. Today is our 17th class. What we were going to learn in today's class, we will going to learn about al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha, the word and its kinds. We are going to learn about this today. Al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha is the name of your grammar lesson, is the name of your first lesson from section grammar. It means the word and its kinds. Okay, now we are proceeding towards the syllabus. We are starting the syllabus. You have to be more serious than the earlier. Okay. This is your reader. In our last class, we had come across with the introduction to the textbook. Today, we will start lesson number 1, Al-Kalimatu wa Aqsamuha. Okay, what is Al-Kalimatu? Al-Kalimatu means word, W-O-R-D, word. It is also known as speech. Al-Kalimatu means speech or Al-Kalimatu means word. Okay, what is the definition of the word? The definition is, in Arabic, alif, ba, ta, tha are alif, ba, ta, tha and so on up to ya are considered to be letters. The collection of these letters which give some meaning known as al-kalimatu, word. Okay. A group of letters which give some meaning known as al-kalimatu, word. Got it? Al-kalimatu means word, and word consists of two or more letters which give some meaning. Okay. A single letter can be considered to be a word, but it must give meaning. Okay. If there is no meaning, it cannot be considered as a word. Got it? Al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha and its kinds. How many kinds of kalima are there? How many kinds of kalima are there in Arabic? So, the kalima is of three types. Al-kalimatu tanqasimu ila salasati anwa'in. The kalima, the word is of three kinds, three types in Arabic. Number 1, al-ismu. Number 2, al-fa'lu. And number 3, al-harfu. Okay. Today, we will learn in detail about al-ismu. Okay. Then in our upcoming classes, we will study in detail about the al-fa'lu and al-harfu. Okay. The verb and the particle we will study in our later classes. Today, we will study in detail about al-ismu. What is al-ismu? Al-ismu means noun. As you know that a noun is a name of a person, a place, a plant, an animal, or an inanimate object, or anything else known as al-ismu, noun. Noun is a name of person, place, plant, animal, or thing. Okay. Noun is a name of person, place, animal, or thing, in short. Okay. Al-ismu in Arabic, the same definition is here. There is no change in the definition in Arabic and in English. In English, noun is a name of person, place, animal, or thing. And in Arabic also, the same definition is here. The noun, al-ismu is anything, al-ismu is any word by which the person, the place, the plant, or a thing, or anything else is named. In Arabic, the definition is like this. Okay. Al-ismu, noun means the word by which we can name a person, a place, a plant, a thing, or anything else is al-ismu, noun. Okay. Noun has 4 properties in Arabic. Okay. Noun has 4 properties in Arabic. Property number 1, al-wus'atu, capacity. Number 2, al-jinsu, gender. And number 3, al-adadu, number, quantity. And number 4, al-i'rabu, means cases. So, the properties of noun al-ismu are 4. First is al-wus'atu, capacity. Min haythil wus'ati al-ismu tanqasimu ila qismain. According to capacity, the noun is divided into 2. Okay. An-nakiratu wal marifatu. An-nakiratu means indefinite noun and al-marifatu means definite noun. Okay. From the point of al-jinsu, from the point of al-jins means gender, the noun is divided into 2. Al-mudhakkaru wal-muannasu, male gender, female gender, masculine gender and feminine gender. And from the min haythul adadi, the al-ismu tanqasimu ila thalathati anwa'in means according to number, the noun is divided into 3. Al-wahidu, at-tasniyatu, al-jam'u, singular, dual and plural. Okay. From the point of i'rab, from the point of cases, it is of 3. It can be of 3 cases. The noun can take 3 cases. Fatha, accusative case. The sign of accusative case is 1 fatha or 2 fathas. Or kasra, the sign of genitive case is kasra or 2 kasras. And zamma or 2 zammas are the sign of nominative case. Every noun, every ism in a default state is in a nominative case. Okay. These things we will study clearly on the board, okay, in detail. We will start our class with the phrase Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, as you know that. Today we are learning about al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha. Are you following? Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, lesson number 1, section grammar. Section grammar, lesson number 1. SECTION section, grammar. Section grammar, lesson 1. Lesson number 1. Okay, are you able to hear? Okay. Lesson number 1. Then what is the name of your first lesson? The first lesson name is al-kalimatu. Al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha. Aqsamuha. Al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha. Section grammar, lesson number 1, al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha. Okay. We will first take the definition of al-kalimatu. Okay. Here we write al-kalimatu. In English, what we will call al-kalimatu wa aqsamuha in English? In English we called it as al-kalimatu means word. W-O-R-D, word. Wa means and aqsamuha means its kinds. Its kinds. The noun, okay, the word and its kinds. Word and its kinds. We will learn about this, about the word first. What is word in Arabic? WORD word or al kalimatu alif, ba, ta, sa, and so on up to ya. Okay, a word alif, ba, ta, sa and up to ya are letters. Okay, alifun, baun, taun, saun, wama ila dhalik, wama ila wama ila dhalik tusamma hurufan wa majmuatul hurufi tusamma kalimatan. Means alif, ba, ta, sa are letters. Okay, the collection of letters which give some meaning known as al kalimat. Now we will write here the group of letters, the group of letters which give the group of letters which give some meaning. The group of letters which give some meaning known as al kalimatu. Al kalima means what? Okay, got it. Here is the definition. Alif, ba, ta, sa up to ya are letters. The group of letters or a group of letters which gives some meaning known as al kalima or word. Okay, like alhamdu, hamd, the praise, al waladu, the boy, kataba, he wrote. These all comes under kalima. Okay, now we will take its kinds. How many kinds of kalima are there in Arabic? Okay, kinds of kalima. The word is divided into three kinds. It has three types. Means the word has three types. Got it? The first one is al-ismu. Al-ismu, noun. Second one is al-failu. Al-failu, verb. And third one is al-harfu. Al-harfu, particle. Okay, particle. Al-harf means, literally it means letter, but in Arabic it has a broader concept. Al-harfu means particle, means part of a sentence, part of a word. Okay. Okay, today we will learn in detail about al-ismu. Okay, al-ismu. Al-ismu. Al-ismu, what is the definition of al-ismu? Noun. Al-ismu, noun. Noun. Every word E-V-E-R-Y. Every word by which a person place, plant, animal, or animal, or animal, thing, or inanimate object. Thing can also be called as inanimate object. Animal, thing, okay, place, animal, thing, or anything else, or anything else is named. Okay. Al-ismu, noun, every word by which a person, place, plant, animal, thing, or anything else is named, known as al-ismu. It has four properties. It has FOUR, four properties. Okay. Al-ismu, noun, has four properties. The first property, al-wus'a, wus'atun. Wus'atun. The second property is al-jinsu, jinsun. Third property is jinsun adadun, adat. And fourth is i'rab, i'rabun. Okay. Al-ism, as you know that al-ism means noun, and wus'atun means capacity. Al-jinsu means gender. Adad means number. Number or quantity, you may say. I'rab means cases, case. Got it? It has four properties. We have to learn al-ism according to wus'atun first. We will learn about the al-ismu we will learn about the al-ismu by means of capacity. Okay. By means of capacity, al-ismu means it has according to capacity, min haythil wus'ati, according to capacity, the ism is of two kinds. Okay. Al-ism is of two kinds. First is al-marifatu. Okay. Al-marifatu. Al-marifatu. Second is al-nakiratu. Al-nakiratu. Al-marifatu means definite noun. Definite noun, and an-nakiratu means indefinite noun. Indefinite noun. One more is there, but it will not come under the capacity, but it is named as, the other one is al-alamu, or you can write it in the capacity itself, al-alam. Al-alamu. Al-alamu means name. Name, or you may say proper noun. Got it? Al-alamu. Here we go. Al-wus'atu, capacity, it has, according to capacity, it can be, al-ismu can be of al-marifatu or al-nakiratu or al-alamu. It may be a name of a person like Hamedun. Hamed is a name of a person. Al-Alamu. Al-Alam means name of a person, name of a place, name of a thing. It can be anything which has a name. Al-Alam means name. Hamedun, Rashidun, Saeedun, Nabilun, and so on. These are the names. Hamed means Hamed Bhai. Rashidun, Rashid Bhai. And Nabilun, Nabil Bhai. And etc. And Nakiratu and Al Marifatu, we have to learn about these two nouns. Al Alamu is an easy thing. It is a name of a person or a place or a thing. Al Marifatu means definite noun. What is definite noun? Definite noun means particular noun. It is a name of a particular place, thing, or person. It is a name of a particular place, thing, animal, or thing. Okay. First, you take the snap of it, take a screenshot of it. Then we will study. I will rub this side first. Okay. Let me rub this first one. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Up to the most merciful, I will rub it. Okay. First, you take the screenshot, snapshot. Then I will rub the board. This side I will rub first. Okay. Press two buttons simultaneously to capture a screenshot, or drag 3 fingers on the screen to take a screenshot. 3 fingers simultaneously drag 3 fingers on the screen to take a screenshot. Okay, like this. Put the 3 fingers on the screen and drag it. You will get the screenshot. Okay. Or other method is press 2 buttons, this side button and that side button simultaneously at a time to take the screenshot. Then you will get the screenshot. Here I am going. First I am rubbing this Bismillah. Okay. First we will learn about Al-Marifatu, An-Nakiratu, and Al-Alamu. Okay. What we will learn today? Today we will learn about the Al-Wus'atu, Marifatu, Nakiratu, and Al-Alamu. Name of a person. Today we are taking some examples of Al-Alam. Al-Alam. Al-Alamu. Alam. Okay. Ain Lam Mim. Al-Alamu means name. Okay. Al-Alamu means name. Name like Nabilun. The first example is excuse me, Alhamdulillah. Nabilun. Nabilun. Nabi. It is a proper noun. Nabi. The other name is Saeedun. Saeedun. Saeed. Okay. One more noun here. Ubaidun. Ubaid. Ubaidun. U-B-A-I-D. Ubaid. Okay. We will take 3 names of girls as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will stop here. Then in our next class, we will continue this lesson. Okay. 3 names of the girls are here Khatijatu, खदीजतु, खतीजा, खतीजा, फातिमतु, फातिमा, and सकीनतु, सकीनतु, Sakina. Okay. These all are al-alam. Nabilun is a alam, Saeedun is a alam, Ubaidun is a alam. And Khadijatu is a alam, Fatimatu is a alam, and Sakinatu is also a alam. Okay. We will conclude our class here. We will stop our class here. Inshallah, in our next class, we will study about al-marifatu and an-nakiratu in detail. Okay. Now we will conclude our class here. Al-alam means names of a persons, proper noun. Nabilun, Saeedun, Ubaidun, Khatijatu, Fatimatu, Sakinatu. We will conclude our class here. Thank you. Now